service, see how we can be of service to you. Call on us at 1-800-MICHVET or visit MichiganVeterans.com to find a veteran service officer to guide you to benefits and resources near you. A message from the Michigan Veterans Affairs Agency.
You have your eye on a new home, but need to sell your home first? Get the Z Guarantee, where your home is sold, guaranteed, or I'll buy it.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. Whether you want to learn Spanish for future travel plans, French to connect with extended family, or maybe German to land a new job, Babbel works because it's built around real life. It teaches you everyday practical conversations that you'll actually use. All you need is 15 minutes a day, and you'll be on your way to confidently speaking a new language in just a few weeks. Babbel is designed by real language experts using a modern conversation-based technique that makes learning fun, engaging, and best of all, memorable. It starts by teaching you words and phrases. Then sentences gradually get more complex. Soon you're practicing short conversations about real-life topics. And with 14 languages to choose from and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll be sure to learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
Someday, hopefully soon, real life to return. Until then, Flagstar Bank is doing everything we can to assure you that we're here to provide the personalized solutions you need and keep you connected to your money. That's the human interest rate in action. And it's why Go Banking Rates ranked Flagstar one of the 10 best national banks. Flagstar Bank, the power of the human interest rate. Visit flagstar.com/human. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is your daily Tiger Spring Training Update. Brought to you by Northville Lumber. Here's Jeff Rieger.
Fans eager to see Tigers pitcher Casey Mize were delighted earlier this week. Mize pitched 2 scoreless innings, no hits, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts in his first outing this spring. He threw 45 pitches, 25 strikes. This Tiger Spring Training Update brought to you by Northville Lumber, the official lumber yard of the Detroit Tigers Radio Network.
Northville Lumber's Novi Home Design Center is a beautiful showroom dedicated to windows, doors, and other top-quality products for your home. New construction, remodeling, and replacement experts are on staff and ready to help builders, remodelers, and homeowners. Anderson and Marvin Windows, the Red True and Gilbert Doors are just some of the quality brands on display. All backed by Michigan's oldest business, Northville Lumber, at the corner of 9 Mile and Novi Road in Novi. Northville Lumber's Novi Home Design Center. NoviHomeDesignCenter.com. The only way you can take 97.1 The Ticket with you is the radio.com app. Download it today and listen to us anytime, anywhere.
Martian Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket. Getting laughed at. Some of the text coming in. I don't know the first thing about hot water heater maintenance. No, I don't know if it's gas or electric.
water heater or getting something near it, and he had upped the control that was supposed to heat and basically turned it to like low or off. So the water heater is set to a low setting, so it just wasn't heating up. All you had to do is literally turn the knob back to hot, and it worked totally fine.
That's when I'd feel lucky. Like, I will not feel lucky if it's a broken ceramic igniter. I will feel lucky if the knob got bumped and it just got turned to low.
Yeah, no issues bad. And then before I go, can I just get a quick score prediction from each of you guys for the game tonight?
Oh boy.
I'll say Michigan by 9.
Yeah, I would probably be in that ballpark. The State's the point spread's like a 12-point, 70 to 60, something like that. But,
all right, thanks so much. Good luck, Doug.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it. I am gonna need it. All right, Gator. For people who missed it yesterday, we didn't announce at the end of the show. Everybody's been here all 4 hours of every show. I was surprised that the Carson Anderson Block 2.0, the pick that the people wanted, was Penny Sewell, the offensive tackle out of Oregon. Now, so people know how this works. We only veto Trevor Lawrence case because we've seen mocks, credible mocks, where Penny Sewell is on the board. And it seems unlikely, and it perhaps is close to, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's one of the more unlikely scenarios. But that was the case in mock 1.0, and he didn't finish in the top 4. This time, Gator, he had 43% of the vote went for Penei Sewell. What do you think changed between a month ago and now, where he became the runaway best case scenario for the Lions at 7?
When the Stafford trade goes through, we see the assets, the future assets they have, and I think because of that, we brought this point up yesterday to start the show before you put your pick in, or maybe it was right around the time that you put your pick in, and that was that, which I think is a really good point. They got 5 first-round picks here in the next 3 seasons. And when you're building your team, that's a lot of building blocks to build your team with, and you would expect that several of these would be higher picks. So why not take the best player that's there, which, by the way, is a position of need because they haven't needed offense on the offensive line. So I think that there's a lot of logic playing itself in here. I think, if you expected people to be more attached to a quarterback, well, maybe the reality sets in that Zach Wilson's probably not going to be there. So they're thinking, do I want to take a chance of kind of an unknown on Trey Lance? Justin Fields looks nice, but he's had some clunkers on his schedule. They're not buying it, so maybe they don't gravitate to the quarterback. And the defensive side, we've got a whole month since the last one where everybody's seen mock drafts, and there's really one player being taken on the defensive side in the top 10. That's Micah Parsons, and you start to hear more about him and how he didn't play and off-field stuff and whatever. So I think there's a lot of factors that go into it, but the bottom line is building blocks of a team. You build for the offensive and defensive line from the trenches out. They've got an opportunity. If Sewell is there, I don't think he'll be there, but if he is, you can take him and really have solidified that offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, all of that makes sense. I just find it interesting that suddenly was what the people wanted, because he got nary a vote the first time around. He was on the board, but yes, I meant nary. Well, you used the word viscous yesterday, which we didn't stop the show and praise you for. But yes, he didn't get, no, absolutely. He did not. He had few votes, very few votes, and this time around, he was the most coveted player, and so maybe more and more people are starting to see it the way I suggested, which is this isn't about one first round pick; it's about 5 of them, and this isn't about one season of rebuilding; it's about several seasons of rebuilding.
If you had to put like the Doug Karsh big board, okay, who would your top 4 be on your big board? I'm not asking for too much, I don't think.
No, it'd be Trevor Lawrence, Penei Sewell, Jamar Chase, and we're just talking about the best players?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he is. The thing that drives him down is he might simply be a tight end.
Right, but I guess so. No, not included. I wasn't expecting you to say it, that name. So, based on what we know, Doug, if the draft happens and Trevor Lawrence goes first overall, Penny Sewell goes to the Jets at 2, the Dolphins take Chase, and Pitts is there at 7. Are you taking Pitts?
It depends who else is there. I mean, am I choosing?
It's your big board.
Am I choosing between Kyle Pitts and? But see, that's not the order I think they're going to be drafted in. It's just who I think.
Well, no. It's.
Would I take Kyle Pitts? Yeah, it depends on what he runs. I mean, Kang asked us this question. I want to see what he runs and find out if he runs a wide receiver time and there's no other moves made at wide receiver. And my homework on Micah Parsons says don't take him. Yeah, I would be comfortable taking him as a weapon, as an offensive weapon. I mean, what did Jansen say yesterday? He didn't expect him to put his hand in the dirt for the next 5 years. He doesn't think he's going to play tight end in the NFL market. I mean, just go watch this guy. He's a giant, and he makes phenomenal catches, and he looks like he runs fast. He looks like he's got wide receiver speed. He just lined up at tight end at Florida. You started this. I feel like I might have just finished it, though. 248-539-9797. Do you hear what Baker Mayfield says he saw?
What Baker Mayfield saw?
What he says he saw.
That's incredibly hard to make the PGA Tour in 12 years.
Well, that's Johnny Football. If he started out with Johnny Football. No, that's not what he says he saw. But I will tell you what he says he saw at 105. 97.1 the ticket.
What's cool about betting on basketball is that there's always new player props and game props that you can find. And what's cool about FanDuel Sportsbook is you can combine these props with other bets for the same game to score an even bigger payout. It's called Same Game Parlay, and you can find them on FanDuel Sportsbook. Here's how it works. You can find the player point total, rebounds, assists, money line, over-under, point spread, whatever you want. You create your own. And right now, new and existing users can get up to $25 back each day if your parlay falls one leg short with Same Game Parlay insurance. You heard it right, every single day. And here's what's fun about betting on FanDuel is it's easy to use, easy to register, make a deposit, and quickly find your bet. They got fast withdrawals, so you can withdraw your money in as little as 24 hours. Odds boost, daily specials, live betting, player props, anything you're looking for. So just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today to try the Same Game Parlay and use promo code Jansen at sign-up. That's promo code Jansen. Must be 21 or over and present in Michigan. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund of $10. Terms apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problems? Call 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help.
T-Mobile is the leader in 5G. We also believe in putting people first by treating them right. So we're upping the benefits without upping the price. Introducing Magenta Max. Now with unlimited premium data that can't slow down based on how much smartphone data you use. Plus get Netflix on us.
Nice. I can game on the go with amazing speeds and catch up on Cobra Kai on Netflix.
You won't find this with the other guys. In fact, you'll pay more and get less. Right now, pay zero cost to switch. And bring your phone, we'll pay it off up to $650. Only from T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Activate up to 4K or video streams at 480p, up to 40 gigs high-speed tethering, $650 via virtual prepaid card, allowed 13 days. SIM and support charges waived. Receive Netflix standard with 2 lines. Fastest 5G according to OpenSignal Awards based on average speeds and USA 5G user experience report January 2021. Details at T-Mobile.com.
At Motor City Harley-Davidson in Farmington Hills, the new 2021 Harley-Davidson motorcycles are here. Save thousands through aggressive finance, offers 0 interest for 90 days and 0 payments just summer. Shop MotorCityHarley.com.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket, powered by Radio.com Sports and presented by BetQL. Become a better sports bettor. Get smarter to beat the books. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A Radio.com sports station. Sports headlines all day, every day. From the Sold by Mike Z Sports Desk, this is 97.1 The Ticket.
Red Wings will wrap up a week-long road trip tonight with a game in Carolina against the Hurricanes. Our coverage will start at 6:45. Also in action this evening, the Pistons. They'll take on the New York Knicks this evening at Madison Square Garden. WOMC will have coverage of the game starting at 7:05. Michigan clashes with Michigan State tonight in a critical game for both of those teams at Chrysler Center. Isaiah Livers and the Wolverines had just one day to get ready to face the surging Spartans, who have won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, being the leader, I kind of just tell the guys, this is what you're going to see in the tournament. You have a day in between, you got to play that final game in that location, and you move on to the next location. Well, that's just like normalcy without COVID, but other than that, it's like that.
You can hear that game over on AM 950, starting at 6:30. During an appearance on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast with 49ers tight end, one-time Iowa teammate George Kittle, TJ Hawkinson admitted that just about every player within the Lions locker room wants to see Matthew Stafford have success with the Los Angeles Rams.
I mean, there's not a guy in our locker room that's not rooting for that guy to get a ring. That's awesome. I mean, all of us love him.
He's in my division now, so I hope he doesn't.
Yeah.
Much respect.
Hawkinson also said on that podcast, he's talked several times with new quarterback Jared Goff, admitted that Goff and Stafford have similar personalities. Officials with Major League Baseball confirm in a release today that June 2nd will now be known as Lou Gehrig Day, after a group of people affected by ALS petitioned Major League Baseball to honor Gehrig, who now joins Jackie Robinson and Roberto Clemente as players that are celebrated for their accomplishments with a day during baseball's regular season. From the Ticket Update Desk, I'm Tony Ortiz. For more, stay tuned to 97.1 The Ticket and radio.com.
Live from the Jamie Samuelson Studio, Karsh and Anderson on 97.1 The Ticket.
Karsh, Scott Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket. Open lines, 248-539-9797. Michigan and Michigan State going at it tonight. Pistons, according to The Athletic, Boston's going to make a run at Jeremy Grant, and they're working on a buyout of Blake Griffin. They also put tickets on sale today at 10 a.m. We got a Karsh and Anderson quiz question coming up today at 1:40, which will be your chance to win some Piston tickets for their game against Toronto on March the 26th, 28th. You should probably know that. Tickets are either the 26th or the 28th. Either it's the 29th.
All right.
Red Wings tickets went on sale today at noon. Limited attendance, 750 fans per game are being allowed into LCA. And I am, at one point I'm going to go see one or the other here pretty soon, Gator. I just couldn't sit down with the schedule and see what worked. I didn't want to buy tickets and then find out I couldn't go. And they haven't sold out yet, at least the Pistons haven't. Which tells you it's going to be a bit of a slow market. I don't think people are either ready to get back in, or still they're actually pretty pricey. I guess we should have expected that. But 248-539-9797. All right, Baker Mayfield, Gator, says the following on Twitter. He tweeted out, almost 100% M&I, EM, like Emily, almost 100% M&I just saw a UFO drop straight out of the sky on our way home from dinner. We stopped and looked at each other and asked if either of us saw it. Very bright ball of light going straight down out of the sky towards Lake Travis. Anyone else witness this?
So that's in Austin, Texas area.
Is that where Lake Travis is?
Yep.
Okay. And so wait, Oklahoma's quarterback lives in Austin?
Well, Lake Travis is very nice. Nice area. Okay. Nice area. I went to a wedding 3 years ago. It was beautiful.
Did you?
Yeah.
Now, is your first thought when you hear this, all right, Parker, whatever, or?
That's my favorite part of that commercial.
It is a great commercial. It's such a great commercial. In fact, they're all very funny. If you haven't seen
I don't like Baker Mayfield, but I do like this commercial.
The Baker Mayfield commercials where he lives in the stadium.
Can we talk about this love scene?
Anyway, he says he saw a UFO. How do you feel about that?
Listen, there was a story last week that there was a plane flying near Area 51 in that vicinity anyway, and that they said that there was some cylindrical thing that was flying above them.
Yeah.
And then there was a woman that had come out and had several pictures that she'd taken over the years of the same type of thing. Didn't know if the military was doing testing or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I think there's an explanation for it. I always, my go-to is, I'm sure you saw something, but there's an explanation for it other than being extraterrestrial. That's my go-to feeling with everything.
Okay. All right. So you're saying there's some logical non-UFO reason that you saw what you saw.
A non-extraterrestrial reason, yes. Not from this world reason, yeah.
See, at first I scoffed at this. Maybe he shouldn't have been wrong. But, he says his wife saw it too, so there's, I guess, another witness. And then I was like, you know what? It's kind of what we need. Collectively, I think this planet, we need the threat of invasion by aliens. Because I think that's the only thing that's going to bring us together these days, is if we all have one thing.
Let's put malicious to good use.
Yeah.
We're all going to fight against that in the sky.
We need a good old-fashioned alien invasion to kind of get the Trump crowd and the non-Trump crowd and people from different countries on different sides of the border. We all rally together to take out the aliens. Isn't that kind of the Hail Mary we need right now to put humanity first?
Well, the president gave a hell of a speech in Independence Day.
Well, there you go, right?
Yeah, and then he also led the group of planes to try to thwart the effort of the aliens. Look, after the crazy year we just had, and it seemed like every month there was some news story that made it crazier. Remember the murder hornets and all that? It wouldn't surprise me the least if aliens were the next thing we have to worry about. No, I don't want to think. I don't even want to think about that, Doug. I really don't.
I don't want it to be a real threat. Just something we can beat. Something we know we can beat. And
we don't know we can beat.
This is what I'm asking for. I'm asking for the perfect case scenario. Is an alien threat something that is a serious threat, but we can beat it, but we're going to have to band together. Democrats, Republicans, people on different sides of different borders.
What if there actually was intelligent life from out of this planet, but in our solar system, wherever, and they finally land on Earth, right? And all of our fears are that, oh my God, they're going to be so advanced with their technology, with different kinds of materials used, that we're not going to be able to know anything. This is crazy. But what if they were to land and they want to do battle, but their technology is so rudimentary?
Although we can handle it.
They get out and they unload, they think they can attack us, and there's like 60 aliens. They think that's enough to take care of, 6 billion people in this country. They got 60 aliens and they're armed with sticks.
Right.
Charging sticks.
Charging at us with sticks.
Yeah.
I wanted
to. And they have no superpowers whatsoever. They're just very ordinary.
They're slow-moving, sloth-like creatures.
Turns out that they just, they can't even adjust to the atmosphere here, and after a few minutes, they all just pass out and die.
See, I don't know.
They just don't have the structures to handle it. They wheel out their ATV as wagon wheels.
Yeah, I guess I'm worried that won't be enough of an incredible threat to bring us all together. But can't be something.
Take a win. Win on your schedules and win on your schedule. It's not easy to win in this league.
Fair enough. Look, Baker Mayfield is going to have, I'm sure he's going to get questioned. At some point, if he's detained for questioning, then we'll know that there might be some severity to this.
Bay Area transmitter on Twitch says aliens plus 750.
That's why we have FanDuel, isn't it? To bet on things like this. Okay, the Lions just told a starter he would be released. We will get to that at 1:18. It's Carson Anderson, 97 Wall, the ticket. Hey, it's Doug Carson, Tropical Smoothie Cafe, and Tropical Smoothie Cafe is celebrating Mardi Gras. And you gotta try the new Hurricane Smoothie. It's the life of Mardi Gras. Imagine yourself dancing through the streets of Mardi Gras with the new Hurricane Smoothie in one hand and the new Cajun Shrimp Wrap in the other. Or the Cajun Shrimp Salad. They are both bold as the bite. The new Hurricane Smoothie and Cajun Shrimp Wrap are a match made in Mardi Gras paradise. Make it a combo today. And you can make every day a great getaway with the bold flavors and craveable pairings available only at Tropical Smoothie Cafe. The food's great. It's good for you. There's really no downside. And I love the app. The thing about the app is you order ahead of time, And then you save yourself a bunch of time. You just walk up to the countertop, pull your lunch and your smoothie off the countertop and walk out. All while you're doing this, every time you use the app, you get rewards points. And then you get free meals out of that. Drop a Smoothie Cafe will customize your smoothie as well, where you can add the almonds, the spinach, the kale, the chia seeds, ginger, or supplements like fat burner, protein, energizer, whatever you so choose. Check it out. Download the app. You can see everything they have to offer. The Tropical Smoothie Cafe app. Download it today. Tropical Smoothie Cafe. On Tropic Time now. Visit tropicalsmoothiecafe.com to find a cafe near you.
When you're running a business, you don't have time to worry about slow internet or confusing cybersecurity. So get fast, reliable internet from Comcast Business on the network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses. You can add the advanced security of Comcast Business Security Edge to help eliminate threats. And enjoy the peace of mind that comes with knowing 24/7 support is just a phone call away. Get fast internet and advanced security made simple so you can bounce forward with Comcast Business. Help your business bounce forward with an amazing offer from Comcast Business. Get started with a powerful and reliable internet and voice solution for $35 each month for 24 months for 2 years when you buy both. Plus, ask how to add Comcast Business Security Edge. Call 1-800-501-6000 today to find out more. Restrictions apply. Limited to new Comcast Business 35 megabits per second internet and one voice mobility customers. Early termination fee applies. Enrollment in EcoBill and autopay required. Security Edge available when added to Comcast Business Internet for additional monthly charge. Call for details.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate through the site within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. Just go to this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/hire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/hire. ZipRecruiter.com/hire.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Starting stronger starts at AutoZone, where they've got battery solutions in the form of free battery testing, free battery charging, and replacement batteries that fit your needs. That's what makes them America's #1 battery destination. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Hey, hon, what you doing with your phone? Taking pictures?
No, I'm asking you questions.
Like what?
Hey, Bobo, do flowers have best friends?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that. Hey, follow me. I want to show you something. Look, flowers do have best friends.
Some answers can only be found in nature. Discover the unsearchable. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a trail near you. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Starting next Thursday, the ticket signing bonus returns. 11 times each weekday, your chance at a $1,000 signing bonus.
Tweets out the following: the Lions have informed starting cornerback Desmond Trufant that he will be released at the start of the league year later this month, per source. Chris Burke of The Athletic tweets, one down. That'll bring almost $6.2 million back in cap space. Dave Burkett says Desmond Trufant has $3.5 million guaranteed on his 2021 salary. For what it's worth, still seemed pretty obvious this was coming the way Dan Campbell danced around the question the other day and given Trufant's lack of the field to last season. no shocking, right?
No.
Here's the question, though. Does this pretty much lock up Okudah and Owarie as your starting corners? Or does it mean they will get someone that can challenge those two to start in free agency? Or is corner more in play for them early in the draft? And by early in the draft, I guess I'm talking about the first 3 rounds.
Well, I think that when it comes to the secondary, you know my theory on this. You can't have enough healthy bodies. So they're going to have to add some through free agency and through the draft. And the free agents they get likely will be less expensive, you would think, than what the cost was if they had kept Trufant. So Trufant, Coleman will both be gone. Teams are going more and more to starting 5 defensive backs, a couple safeties and 3 corners, whatever you want to call them, a slot corner and your regular corners. So I don't know if the guy they bring in is competing necessarily with Owarie and with Okudah. I think a guy they're going to bring in is just going to play because they need to play.
Yeah.
Does that signify that they could also go in the draft? I think they're going to select a defensive back in the draft. I don't know how high. I don't think they'd go that high for him. Like, I don't think they certainly would use the 7th pick. If they trade back in the first round, would they try to take one? I don't think so. Would they use one in the 2nd round? Depends if where they have the guys on the board. But I mean, if it's me, I'm probably not looking at one until the earliest, the 3rd round, when they have 2 picks, and maybe use one of my 2 picks in the 3rd round.
I mean, Okudah has got to start next year. Like, all caps, in bold, written in stone, full stop. He has to start. And if he does not, then that's a sign that barring injury,